Journey up in here. You are going to love this one. Really, really fun bass line to play. Really simple. You're going to get this. There's some, slower parts, but a little speeds up a little bit. So it's going to be really fun for you. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. All right, so what are those lessons all about down there when you click in the YouTube text box right down there? You should definitely do that if you haven't already. There are some really fun lessons for beginners on there. There's one for intermediate, for more advanced players. For instance, there's a lesson on the floating thumb technique, right? Which is a cool right hand, or actually a plucking hand technique, I should say. If you're lefty, it'll be your left hand, righty, it'll probably be your right hand. But it's a way to mute the strings out, to keep your hand in a natural position. It's the way that I play bass. I love it a lot. It's not the only way, of course, but these tips and tricks can kind of catapult you sort of like into the next level, make your playing sound more professional, and make those notes really ring out. It's helped a lot of people out, and that's just one of the lessons, that's just an example. But it's basically, again, about, having fun, getting better on the bass, and playing some music. All right, so what is the deal up in here? What we got is you're gonna do a slide, and, you could start on the little 12th fret right here if you want, and go down to the 3rd fret. To be honest, I do not try and get that accurately. I just let my finger fall where it wants to. So what you're going to do is you're going to hit that 3rd fret of the E string right here, like I said. That's a G note. Then you're going to go to the 2nd fret of the A string, 3rd fret, and then 5th fret. 2, 3, and 5. So you got just like that. And then you got this. So what you're going to do here is you're going to hit the 4th fret of the D string. Now we're on the D string. And then go to the 5th fret of the A and back to the 3rd fret. So you go up and then you go down. So again, I'll do it slow. And then next, you're going to go from the 2nd fret of the D to the 3rd fret of the A, and then 2nd fret of the A. So just like that. Then this next little part, this little turnaround here, you're going to see it tabbed and played all sorts of different ways. You can do it however you want, but I'll show you a couple different ways. What you're going to do is you're going to start on the 2nd fret of the A string and then hammer onto the 3rd fret. And by hammer on, I mean I'm only plucking that note once, coming down percussively with this finger, from the 2nd to the 3rd fret. Then you're going to hit the 2nd fret again. This is kind of fast. Right, you're going to hit the 2nd fret of the A, 5th fret of the E, then 2nd fret of the E. Just like that. You can slide it too if you want. Just like that. Another cool way to do this, which is really fun, is you hit the 2nd fret and everything's fretted. So you hit the 2nd fret, plucked. I mean everything's plucked. There's no hammer-ons. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and then 2nd fret of the A. 5th fret of the E, and then 2nd fret of the E. So that would sound like, and then you go back into the 3rd fret because you're getting back into another measure. Now, what he does sometimes here, what I just showed you, right? Sometimes instead of hitting this 4th fret on the D string, he hits the 5th fret. Crazy, right? And you could, if you want to, kind of figure out exactly when he does which, but really, it's kind of just up to you, whatever you and your guitar player feel like doing. Mix it up, hit that 5th fret of the D string, and it's really thematic to the song because that's the octave of this ever-present G note in this song. The 3rd fret, you got the 3rd fret of the E, and the 5th fret of the D, they're octaves. They're actually the same note. One is just higher pitched than the other one. But you don't need to know all that. All you need to know is just every once in a while, if you feel like it, instead of going, you can go. Or instead of going, you can go. Just like that if you want to mix it up a little bit. And then right before the change up, you're going to hear this situation. Right? That'll probably sound familiar to you. You got, he's kind of rolling into the next part there. So you're going to hit the second fret of the A string. And then you're going to hit it again a second time. And then go right into this chromatic run here. Just like that. So you're actually going second fret, hit the second fret again, then hit third, fourth, and then you're in the fifth fret. So you got just like that. And then where you're going to go with this is really cool. So what you're doing there is you're hitting this one measure, right? That would be a measure of eighth notes. There's 8 notes per measure with eighth notes. And you're going to hit it, so you hit it 8 times. But then you're going to hit it one more time. And then you're going to go into that run right there. What that is you're hitting 5 on the G. This is 5, 4, 2. Then 5th fret of the D string. So you go down and then you go back up. 5, 4, 2, 5. That's 5th fret of the D. Then you're going to go to 2 and 3, 4. 2 and 4, just like that, of the G. So you got. All right, so that all together, I'll do it really slow. Just like that. And this is, see, because you're switching, you're actually skipping a string here. You're playing on the A string and then you're switching to the G string. This is a really good time to use a proper muting technique, because when you move, you don't want that D string to ring out. That'll muddy the waters up, so you got to mute that. I use a floating thumb technique to mute that. But you can mute it with this hand too. There's lots of different muting techniques that you could use. So after this part, you're going to hit that 3rd fret of the A string right here. So you got. You're going to hit it once and then 4 more times. And then you're going to hit this 4th fret and then 5th fret of the D string. And then you're on this 3rd fret, always going back to that 3rd fret of the E string, right? So that's going to look like this. And then you're going to hit this one time, then 2 more times, and then you're going to go to the 3rd fret of the A string and then the 3rd fret of the E string. So if I do that all together, from this part right here. Just like that. I'll do that one more time. I'll try and go slower. Just like that.